What's up? Can you hear me? Let me know in the chat. Good start to the day. Well, good end to the daily candle. Really cool to see. If the music, let me just get the music levels right. That's better. What's up, Lex? What's up, Sean, MG, Sarah, Let's Mars, Mo? Awesome, thank you. All right, let's jump on the minute chart because it's happening right now. Bitcoin is breaking resistances. It's happening, it's moving. I might, let me just chuck up the Discord link. G'day, Vivamort. How are you, man? Let's see if this actually pins to the chat. There we go. So yeah, jump in. Hopefully that link works. Let me just get a fresh one. I'm gonna delete that 1 second. Just in case it doesn't work. Because I'll be sitting in the Discord in case anyone wants to come in and join. It's the YouTube one. Okay. General. Copy. There we go. It's got the word bed in it. Rick, do you think ADA will go somewhere? It goes so slow. Yeah, it will. It will eventually. Like, you know, it's one of the big boys. It's one of the big ones. So it has to do something, right? If the whole market's taking off, there's bound to be some action. I think out of the altcoins. They might not move immediately. Like, it might take some time to get movement from the alts, but yeah. I'm just going back to YouTube, the voice channel in my Discord, making sure that my audio is working in there. It just says connecting ... Oh wait, there we go. Okay. Well, yeah, Discord's open if anyone wants to come in and say g'day, but otherwise this stream's just really about checking out the levels that we're dealing with Bitcoin. I'm going to jump out to the daily chart, and you can see I've got these 3 yellow lines. I'm going to label them. So this was our November high, so just pre-FTX collapse. November high. Put it in yellow, make it like a little bit bigger so we can see it. So November high, this is our September high. And then we have our August high. I believe it's August. Yeah. 8th month, August. Okay, so let's rename that one. All right. You can see how OCD I am, getting everything nice and clean. So yeah, this is just to track what these lines are. Did I spell everything correctly there? Yes, I think I did. Good. All right. I'll grab a pen tool. So yeah, 25. Well, this is 25.2 is the August high. We're currently knocking on the door of the September high, which is 22,799. So basically $22,800. We've already smashed the November high, which was the pre-FTX high that we pulled in. You know, this is kind of what the market was trying to build into, you know, but then we had to deal with Sam Bankman-Fried's fiasco, FTX meltdown. So that, you know, that created a great opportunity for accumulators. I'll tell you what, I was pretty gun shy through here. You know, hindsight's 2020, but there were so many people calling for 12K, you know, 14K. Oh yeah, bottom's not in, like there's going to be lower prices. So I held off. I should have really taken the opportunity, you know, and went with my initial sentiment, which was, you know, the liquidity has just time and time again, like these drops have been diminishing. You know, there's only so much you can squeeze out of a market. And, you know, there are still people thinking that there's lower to come. Like, there's people that don't believe that this is anything significant. But I'm not one of those people, I guess. I guess I'll be wrong. I'll be stupid if it goes down, but, you know, whatever. I won't lose sleep over it. But yeah, these are the levels. These are the levels we're checking out. You can see I've got a divergence indicator down here. Just to keep an eye on things, make sure nothing drastic happens with divergence. Now, divergence is only really going to matter on, like, say, the higher time frames. So you can see the hourly, the 4 hour, they're very cooked at the moment. Here's an example. So a 4 hour chart, we had a whole stack of divergence through this area, and we paid the price for that by this dip, which is totally natural. That's fine. But yeah, look, we're back on track again. You know, certain divergence only lasts so long, right? Daily chart, no divergence yet. Coming off the back of some bullish divergence back here, which we sort of already had the result for, which was the push to 18. And then things relaxed back into a, you know, and like an average price. What's up, Jack? How you doing, man? Jack did a really good trade only a matter of hours ago, so congratulations, Jack. All right, now what's the other time frame I wanted to have a look at? Yeah, the weekly. Okay, it's hard to ignore when divergence happens on the weekly. Like, you want to be paying attention to the weekly time frame. So we're coming off the back of, and we have not gone overbought. We're only just crossing neutral on the RSI on the weekly. So there is a lot of room ahead for further movement according to the weekly chart. Like, we've only just propped up off a massive amount of bullish divergence. Sorry. So let me really trace this out for you. So this is a zoom in of price since June. There's the June low there. There's the FTX candle. And we need to sort of stretch this to be able to see it. But the drop, okay, there it is. There's that bullish divergence. So we're comparing lows. So we're going from that low there to basically these lows down here. Definitely a case of, you know, that's a signal right there. You know, if you're getting divergent signals on the weekly, that's no joke. Like, you should pay attention to that. So we had a whole 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of like trying to figure out, you know, what was happening. Meanwhile, the whole time this divergence was sitting here telling us. I mean, I think in a previous stream I did see that divergence and I talked about it, but anyway. What's up, Adam? How you doing, man? Good to hear from you. But yeah, damn. Okay, that's what we're dealing with. Let's go to a smaller time frame just to see what's happening on the short term. I mean, at the moment, it seems to be there's like a growth part, like, you know, the transition from previous consolidation to the next one. So consolidation, growth, consolidation, growth, consolidation, and then we're going to see if we're going to get another pump of growth. It was the same thing on the way up. If we go back to, let's see. Look at this. So this is earlier in the month. Transition, consolidation, growth, consolidation, growth, consolidation. You know, we're stair-stepping. So we've beaten the November high. That's a given. We know that. Let's check out those moving averages as well. So we want our 200 EMA, the daily. Wait, this is an EMA. Remember, this is the one we were fighting with all week. Right here. And we've finally got a really solid candle. We've got 29 minutes left of this candle. We want to see if it'll close strong. By strong, I mean no big, nasty topside wick. So these three here were strong closes, you know. They had a bit of wicking, but they were very solid candles, and that's what we want to see a repeat on for this one. We sure as hell don't want to see one of these, a doji like that. Anything can happen in 28 minutes, but I'm feeling optimistic here. We go to the weekly. Weekly's looking good, solid. I'm just going to check the volume as well. So we've still got 2 days left. This week, this previous week saw a huge candle of volume. What it says here, 2.145 million Bitcoin was traded back and forth in that candle, in that week. That's a lot of money. The FTX dropped 3.234 million Bitcoin transacted back and forth in that week. Very active. Pump it, Morningstar. Is that what that daily one was back in December? Is that your Morningstar? Like, what's this one called? Is this a gravestone doji? I don't know. Oh, the 1 month. What happened to the ding ding machine? What's the ding ding machine? But yeah, I hope you guys have been making money trading this volatility like this. Solana is up 19% for the day. That is incredible. Let me go back to Solana. Go to the 1 hour. Yeah, nice. Beautiful push. If anyone caught that, well done. Awesome run. I'm still waking up. Yawning and everything.
What's up, Ricky?
Oh, what's up? How you doing, man? It's been a while.
I saw you here on Discord. I figured I'd pop in. What are you doing?
Yeah, just watching the resistances getting broken. To everyone listening in, this is Static.
Bit of a pump?
Static, my man. Yeah, a bit of a pump. That's it. It's you know, we've been suppressed for so long.
Are you streaming right now?
Yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
No, I've been asking people to jump in and say good day, but I think people might be busy trading right now. I don't blame them because there's a lot of volatility happening right now, and it's beautiful. I just want to see this daily candle close strong. You know, I don't want to see it retrace. I want to, we've got 25 minutes left on it, so it's looking all right. It's hanging up there. But yeah.
Yeah, I think daily resistance for Bitcoin is about 22,850. That's what I got it at.
Yeah. Yeah, that's our September high, 22,799. So yeah, 22.8.
If you break that, you're going to 25 quite quickly. 25K.
Yeah. I don't see much resistance between the September high and the August high. Like it should be a pretty clean run up to that. So it's
The
looking.
only thing that concerns me is I actually run this by you. Like I've been a bull on the weekly for the last few weeks to a month or two. There's a pretty clear bullish divergence on the histograms on the monthly, which I've never seen before. So that kind of indicates to me that we're ready for a pop.
Yeah.
But the move today is really, I was telling people in my Discord, it was really sus because we had that ascending wedge on the hourly and it broke down, and the measured move should have taken us back to like 18.3, but then like in midair, it just went right back up for a retest and blasted through that flag like it wasn't even there. And I'm not quite clear why it did that today.
Yeah, that's okay. That's
So the only thing that's concerning me is that we might be trying to liquidate shorts at resistance right at 22.8 and then perhaps dump back down to the corrected move of 18.3, because that's really where 18.3 is where we should have gone.
Yep. And even if we do come back to 18.3, like that's still progression, on where we've been,
Oh yeah, absolutely. 18.3 is still healthy on the long term. But on this short term here, it just looks very suspicious.
Yeah, it's kind of scary that it's come up so fast, and and it hasn't really back tested support. It's just gone up. I feel like a big part of it was inevitable. Like, the FTX drop was Black Swan, and usually with Black Swan moves, price wants to come back to equilibrium of where it was. Let's get back on track with what I was trying to do. You know what I mean? But
yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
On the weeklies, everything looks pretty well set for. I mean, anything could happen. Like it could certainly fool us and dump down to 12 or 14 or 13K. But I've been saying for a while, I don't think we'll ever see 14K. I think if everybody is waiting on something, that's more reason why it'll never happen.
That's it. You had like the
almost
majority
like
of the
DOGE
market,
$1.
Yeah, that's it. People calling for 100K when we were in the 60s. It's the same deal. People always look for more, and that's dangerous. Like you gotta be careful of expectations when something dramatic has already happened. It's kind of like, you're late to the party. You should have been taking shorts when we busted below the 200 daily moving average. That would have been a lot better. We're popping above those averages now. Like it's a different part of the cycle. Like, don't be looking for no macro short positions at this stage, I don't think. But
have you looked at
not financial advice.
BTC? Have you looked at BTC dominance?
Let's have a look.
There's a absolutely beautiful Wyckoff accumulation schematic with the spring test and everything. The FTX was the spring test.
Okay.
It hits everything. The automatic rally, everything.
Do you look at it on like a weekly perspective or? Let's see, November.
You can see it on the daily.
The daily, yeah.
BTC.D.
Yep, I'm there. So I'm just finding where the FTX drop here. Yeah, we really have like lifted. It's cool to see Bitcoin basically 44% dominant again, But it ebbs and flows. Like, Bitcoin will push first, just like the old days, right? Bitcoin moves first, and then the order of flow of money comes out of Bitcoin into the alts pump. Then you get from the alts to the absolute shit coins pump at the end, kind of thing. And either, that's the end of that part of the move, of that part of the flow. And then while
Yeah.
Bitcoin's like either pulling back slightly or consolidating during all that altcoin activity. Yeah. But I would love to see the inflows, like new money coming straight into the market, like brand new cash. Like that would be interesting, an interesting metric to know, you know, or just cash returning that got pulled out, back, 12 months ago. A lot of fiat would have either left crypto altogether or went hiding in Tether and other stable coins to ride out the winter. And by no means do I think, like there's always a possibility that the bear market could get rolling again. Like this could just be a relief rally, like trying to keep it real. Trying to be rational with what this may end up being,
Oh yeah, definitely. It could be a suckers rally.
Yeah, we definitely saw one in 2019. Like as profitable and as awesome as it was, there's no doubt it was a bull run, but it didn't last forever. It came back under the 200 eventually. And then we had the pandemic outbreak that caused that black swan dip, but then we sprung like violently back up, really nice, and then started riding that 200 EMA into the all-time highs. So yeah, I guess
I think I think crypto has one more very large, I don't know about large, like larger than last time. I don't know if we'll get to an all-time high again, but I think we have another bull run coming that's going to see everything come along with it one more time, altcoins included. And then I don't think there's any way that this space can continue with as many cryptos as there are out there.
Yeah,
I think that there's going to be a reckoning after this bull run.
Oh, I would
that's
welcome
going to cause
yeah,
and it's probably going to be in conjunction with government regulation. That's going to cause a pretty catastrophic drop of most altcoins.
And then
we'll have a few survivors.
Yeah,
we'll have Bitcoin, we'll have Ethereum, we'll have whatever.
I'm a big time.
But we're sure as hell. Yeah, we're not going to have.
Sorry, go ahead.
We're not going to have. No, I was just going to say we're not going to have. Kitten coin or whatever other bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, regulation definitely, like the total crypto market cap is kind of diluted. Bitcoin, if there wasn't all this altcoin stuff happening thanks to Ethereum, Bitcoin's dominance would be something more like 60%, I would say, rather than bloody, it'd be cool to see 60-40, like 60 Bitcoin, 40 Ethereum, and then, or maybe like, 60-30, and then the other 10% is like just random altcoins that are popping around. But, it is spread. It is, but hey, Bitcoin still has the lion's share there. There's no doubt about it. And it's never changed. There's been times where it was threatened, but it never lost dominance. Ethereum's the only one that came ever close, to threatening that dominance. But that was a long time ago. That's back when Ethereum was proof of work, and there was hype around Ethereum as the new kid on the block. But I think that's since taken a back seat. Now that it's gone proof of stake as well, it's changed the dynamic a bit. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Ethereum could be full of surprises for this year, just with the new like tokenomics that it has. Kind of like built-in scarcity with the burn mechanism and all that shit.
I think probably the next phase for this whole meta universe bit, which I hate the idea of, but it will probably eventually be a part of our world.
Yeah.
I think they got to start really pushing it towards not so much your computer people, but your PlayStation people, your Xbox people. If you can get those people sucked in, that's kind of your gateway to because Mark Zuckerberg is not doing a very good job, in my opinion, with this.
Yeah. we got sucked into the internet, didn't we? It runs the world now.
Yeah. Well, and think
Yeah, all
about
sorts of things. Yeah.
what brought most of us to the internet was well, let's see, porn
Yeah.
and chat rooms, AOL, and
Yeah,
that
online
bullshit,
shopping, information. It's a big deal. Internet was a
and
big
games.
paradigm. The use case is incredible for the internet. Definitely needed. Definitely a positive. Obviously, it came with the negative side too. Like criminals are always going to exploit anything that they can find, right? So of course, Bitcoin, crypto is going to have that factor. It's going to have criminals trying to take advantage, and they take advantage of anything. Think of anything. There's going to be criminal activity around it. I don't want to say religion, but yes, religion.
Well, they do that with the U.S. dollar right now, but it's a lot easier to track them
Yeah,
with blockchain.
arguably, yeah. Governments, central banks, they're the ones that call the shots. They make the rules, so they can break them. They can make rules that help them. But anyway, that's like conspiracy anti-government shit. I'm not going to talk about that on a stream.
Well, no, it's actually a really good point because
Yeah.
think about the U.S. dollar. The U.S. is not going to want the world to be using Bitcoin. They want the world to use U.S. currency.
That's why
So
CBDCs are coming out, man. Like they're just like shit.
yeah,
We
I
don't want to
mean,
miss this boat. Yeah, I
and
think.
blockchain is not like some proprietary thing. Anybody can use it if they want to make
Yeah,
if somebody can make kitten coin, then the U.S. dollar can be blockchain too.
yeah, yeah. See, this kind of highlights how governments of the world aren't kind of flawed. They're not perfect. They don't have it. They're not all powerful. They have to adapt to what's coming. Like in a lot of cases, they can't just call the shots and run the world like they think they can. Though they do, obviously they control a lot of what's going on, but the indecision in government, like the fighting, the fact that they can't agree on everything makes them slow to act. They get caught behind the ball. They try to stand in the way of the internet, and that didn't work. You get left behind. Your economy will get left behind if you stand in the way of technology. So, but yeah, CBDC is interesting because it's still coming from a central body. Like it's a centralized thing with a total control on supply. So it's fiat, remixed. It's exactly what crypto is trying to move away from. Trying to be decentralized, get rid of the middleman, so to speak. Trustless. You don't have to trust anyone. It's the only thing you're trusting is the algorithm, and it's proven to be incorruptible since its inception back in 2009. So yeah, it's pretty damn. There's not really been anything like it. Some kind of system,
Yeah, but
that people don't have influence over.
The only problem with that is when somebody steals your credit card, the credit card company takes care of it for you, and you don't have to pay for the charges. When somebody hacks into your bank account because the bank had poor security, the bank takes care of that. When somebody commits fraud, the U.S. government takes care of that. But like, we're all running around with our cryptocurrency and our cold wallets, and like, who's regulating this?
Yep, that's it. I think there's still so much room for infrastructure around crypto. Like it's still brand new. It's so new. Like they're still fighting over like what to class things as. Like, is it a security? Is it a commodity? Is it a whatever? Like that, yeah. So that's how you're early, when the government's still fumbling around, figuring out what to do.
Yeah, exactly. All right, brother. I'll let you get back to your stream.
No worries.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, you too. All the best.
All right, brother. Later.
See ya. Right, so what do we got? Like 10 minutes left of the daily. we're still holding this level here, just below the September high from last year. Pretty critical spot to like pull up. By the way, there was this other interesting thing. If we go to the daily chart and you turn on a falling wedge on the logarithmic view, look at how large this falling wedge is on the daily chart, logarithmically speaking. Yeah, I'm gonna hide these for a second. Would you look at that? So we're breaking out of the resistance side of that falling wedge right now. We're hinting at it. If I go down to the 1 minute, you'll see that same line. So we're dancing around it. You could say we're on top of it now. So this was us testing it here, pull back, break. So that's a line that comes from the all-time high of $69,000. So that's a pretty serious line that Bitcoin has not been able to get over since then on the daily chart. Like, just look at that. Like, don't get me started on the EMA, the 200. We haven't been anywhere near EMA since, what's this? June? No, April. April 2022. And it was a rejection. Like if we turn the logarithmic off. So that's pretty significant. Now it's the simple moving average, not the exponential moving average, which a lot of people do look at. Let me close MACD so I can grab. This is making me want to buy a subscription to TradingView just so I can grab more things at once. SMA, we need a simple moving average. We want to make it 200 because we're going to follow this on the daily. Let's make it a different color. Usually like to make it yellow, so I'll make my EMA something else, maybe like pink. Okay, we'll hide the EMA for now because we know we just talked about that. We are on a linear chart. Let me hide the log falling wedge. We don't need that. All right, so once again, just to get perspective on where we've been and where we're going, we lost the 200 daily moving average back here at the end of 2021. This was December of 2021. We have not been on top of that simple moving average for a really long time. It's been over 12 months that we've been underneath it. There was a very nasty rejection off it right here. Let's zoom in on that area. Look at that. It didn't, well, technically it didn't even touch it, but it's close enough to being a touch, I would say. But yeah, that's a pretty clean rejection off the 200. If you took a short off the signal of, some people get into positions or take action at the 200 daily moving average. When price breaks it below to the downside, they either go short or, in brackets I'll put, closing their longs. I should have just typed this, but I'll just do it with my mouse. Closing longs. And then it's the opposite. It's the opposite when you pass up over the 200 daily simple moving average, right? Your opening, let's write open up here because it's open short and then close long. Your opening longs and closing your shorts, rinse and repeat. That's how simple markets can be. You don't have to stress about the short-term stuff. Just follow the 200 daily moving average to get your action, What are we doing? We're closing shorts. Sorry for my handwriting. You get the drift. I just like writing with my mouse. There we go. Open short, open long, close short. I need an X marks. There. So there you have it. That's one strategy that if you're an investor, investors won't be in their favorite investment when they fall below the 200. You know, they close out of that investment, enter back in when the storm has passed. This is the storm. You know, go hide in your shelter, run away, hide in cash, whatever. You know, go into something that's appreciating. Go hedge, you know. So that's what we're dealing with. That's a macro situation that we got going on here. I don't know what the weekly is doing. We lost the 200 daily on the weekly chart. All right, and then we're trying to regain it. Let me just clear these out. I've made my point with the writing. What's that? So let's see. Weekly 200 moving average. Oh wait, that's monthly. There. Okay. So that's currently sitting at 24.6, the weekly 200 moving average, simple moving average. So there's still some time, there's still some price left before we get up and touch that. If we get on top of that, that's going to be significant, right? If we can get on top of that and start riding it as support. Because, you know, you can sort of see where it came from, right? It's probably a bad chart to do a 200 moving average analysis on, because the chart only goes up to 2017. It only starts at 2017. I think this is the better one, because this is the whole history of Bitcoin. Weekly, yeah, here we go. So that's EMA. Let me get simple moving average as well. SMA. Change it up. Inputs 200. Okay. We'll hide the EMA. So that is our simple moving average. You can see Bitcoin in the past hasn't liked spending too much time below, you know, the 200 simple moving average. It's pretty much found support on top of it for the most part. So this was a big deal. This was uncharted territory. We've never done this before. Spent time below the 200. Us popping back up over this 200 weekly right here was like, oh, you know, we're starting to turn a corner here. This bear market might be through. But then, you know, the interest rates, the inflation, just all of that negativity we were still dealing with that. And then not to mention we had our FTX drop here. So it's kind of only, I hate to say the word expected, but it's kind of expected that you come up and recover the damage of getting pushed below average for so long. You know? But hey, what an opportunity. Like, we've never seen a dip like that before. That's the perspective that I'm talking here. We have never dipped below the 200 in Bitcoin's history like this. So, very cool. How long has this stream been going for? We got 1 minute. 15 seconds left until the daily close. Let's go back to this chart here. Let's go to the daily. Let's hit reset. Let's get the price levels up and the key levels. How did we close? There it is. Bang. Real solid. Really nice close. That is a solid candle, guys. Let's see how this Saturday candle goes. So Friday, beautiful, beautiful Friday candle. I love Friday candles, man. Look, Friday candle, Friday candle. Are we going to get another Saturday? This was our last Saturday candle here. We've just started. Let's go to the 1 minute. We want to see what's happening in the here and now. I'm going to turn those key levels back on so we can keep an eye on that. Turn the moving average off. Let's get our smart money concepts back up. Remember yesterday I was talking about change of character and then a break of structure. I think I wore that out. I wore that word out. Yeah, Bitcoin has not broken structure after a bearish change of character for some time. This was the last time it did it over here. Break of structure following a change of character right here. And then ever since then, it's been like chopping. And then look, no looking back. Like it's rallied up. Wait, this is the 1 minute chart. Let me go with a higher time frame. Yeah, okay. The 1 hour is a good one. I'm gonna hide some of these lines. Hang on a second. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna quickly have a quick sticky beak on the daily. Yeah, the daily's looking all right. The 4 hourly. Yeah, that's a swing break of structure there. Sorry, change of character. That was your little. That was your warning sign that we got above that high from December. You know how we went to 18,000 and then shorted? We went down. Well, not we, but someone did. That was momentous. Getting above that was a big signal of, hey, we just broke structure to the upside. And not only that did we get that change of character, but we got 2 consecutive breaks of structure on the 4 hour time frame here. See that? Break of structure in a row. We have not changed character since then, I don't think. No, we haven't. So this trend is, so far, it's still got legs. Like it's still running. Now this, we're settling into the weekend right now. This is a Saturday, Sunday that we're coming up on. So kind of proceed with caution, but you know, we want to see a range established. We want to see a rectangle, maybe something like, you know, that, or, you know, maybe we can come and back test 22 because we blasted through that without looking back. And that would be reminiscent of last weekend, right? Which was back here. Where's the Saturday? Saturday started here. Yeah, damn. Saturday actually exploded to begin with. That's right. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock Saturday to 10 o'clock Monday. 10 a.m. Monday is the weekend. Okay, just making sure that's 24 hours. I mean 48. 48 hours long. No, 2 days, 12 hours. 1 second. Go UTC, it makes it easier. Saturday. Oh, okay. Sorry. Here. There's your Saturday start. Where's Monday morning? 12 a.m. Right there. Okay, that's 48 hours. Yes, 2 days, 48 bars. Okay. That took longer than it needed to. Now where's the high? Here. Where's the low? Here. So there's your weekend box. that we were in last weekend. Now this weekend has just begun. We're starting it here. Now obviously the box is going to be small because we don't have a lot of information yet. So far the weekend box is like this. But yeah, we'll paint it out. We'll see what we get. Now where does the weekend end? Sunday night. Need a higher time frame, I think. There we go. Okay. So obviously so far the weekend is flat because we've only just begun. That reminds me of a Carpenter song. We've only just begun. Let's see what happens. Let me hide this box. I just want to flick it on and off just to see if I've got the price correctly boarded up there. Yep, that's looking good. I'm gonna name that weekend. Is this the 14th, 15th? And what are we in now? We're in 21, 22. We're already breaking up. I can see it now. Weekend. The 21st and the 22nd. th, 15th, 21st, 22nd. Okay, cool. All right. Let's focus back on this. Now this, obviously, I'm going to be chasing this all day, I think. Like it's going to be moving up and down and setting its ranges. It's currently breaking structure, so we're heading up again, which is cool. This might be one of them lines that we got to keep an eye on. September high, right? Key levels, we want to see that. Let's fix that to our current high, which is here. There's the 2023 high. So we're in the ballpark. Like we could see some more movement coming up. But yeah, generally speaking, weekends do go kind of flat. But I think there's enough sentiment left over from the S&P. There we go. Look at that. September high. What are we going to do with it? What are we going to do with that, huh? We're going to touch it? Not just yet. See? Look, I have to keep moving this line. It's been a constant effort over the last like 21 days. It's our 2023 high, just on the doorstep of that September high. This is a pullback. This is a pretty significant little pullback here on the 1 minute. Be careful. What we don't want to see is, well, I mean, the 1 minute doesn't matter too much, but a change of character to the downside followed by a break of structure means that there's a certain amount of momentum in that direction. So we haven't seen that for some time, even on the 1 minute. Let's see, the last time it happened was down here, which didn't last long. You know, we got back on track pretty quick. So are the bulls going to defend these prices? That's the question. Sorry about my bed hair, guys. I didn't really bother doing my hair. I haven't had a shower yet, so I had one last night, I promise. I'm gonna go have a shower soon though. I'm gonna go off the webcam, just focus on the price here. Turn these lights off. Unblind myself. MG says ADA is waking up nicely. Cool, cool. Let's have a look at some other coins too. I don't want to just look at Bitcoin. Let's adjust this high so it's up here. All right, so we've got some kind of range we're playing with in the short term right now. I'm gonna go back to my time frame, my time zone. Are we gonna get a pullback? I think it would be healthy to see some kind of test of what's gonna hold as support. Just be careful of any kind of like dump, you know what I mean? All right, change of character back to the downside here. Are we going to follow that up with a break of structure? That's the question. So to get a break of structure, what you need is not only a move down, but you need to go up and then break it like that. This would be the BOS, right? Something like to that effect. So we'll see. It is pulling back though. 22.5. Tagging that September high. That might have been a really good short entry, that September high. There's a big swing change of character. Be careful. Where's this gonna bounce? Where's it gonna find support? Obviously this weekend box is gonna need adjusting. This yeah. This will settle into something. Just like last weekend did. We'll see. We'll see. See, look, last weekend we had a similar thing. Volatility to the downside. We drew out our range for the weekend basically quite early. It didn't happen immediately, but you can see the points. I think that the range was defined quite early in the weekend there, and you can see the weekend just the activity just drops off. So I think that's what's going to happen. We're just waiting for just waiting to see where this settles. I mean, it could come all the way back down to 22 for all we know. We'll see. Are the bulls going to defend these prices? I will adjust this. Back to the 1 minute. Is it holding that same? Yeah, 10 o'clock, good. All right. So I am kind of expecting a break of structure on the 1 minute here. We've had the change of character, but we're looking, where's that break of structure going to come in? Yeah, stairs up, elevator down. Yep, that is a that's a fact. Things do take the stairs up sometimes. I mean, unless you're talking about this part of the chart. That was like an elevator up, if you ask me. But yeah, you're right. Like, so how big is the range of the last weekend? Let's see. That rectangle was fairly tall. Let's see, it was basically a $1,000 range weekend, top to bottom, like extreme to extreme. This weekend so far is if I could get it on the line. Anyway, close enough. 370 so far. So this could grow to be a $1,000 price range. So just keep your eyes on that. So 21.8, maybe down to here would be a $1,000. 22.8, sorry, 21.8. possibly, if we're going to do a $1,000 weekend range. But yeah, if you want to talk about imbalance, this candle here is a big fat imbalance. What does price like to do when there's an imbalance? And it likes to rebalance. So it likes to come and grab some of that move back before moving higher, you know? It's a good healthy uptrend is like a two-step down, sorry, a two-step up, one-step down process. A healthy downtrend, well, I mean, sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but a two-step down, one-step up situation as a healthy, you know. But do you think ETH may start flushing soon? Also, I understand this is only opinion and not advice. Yeah. Let's see. I haven't looked at an Ethereum chart today yet. Let me just open one up. ETH. I mean, I think, yeah, I think you'll see Bitcoin call the shots, just like always, really. Unless something is performing outside of the market, like as in it's something fundamental has happened. But yeah, Ethereum, I think it's gonna pull its sentiment from what Bitcoin's up to. Look at that. Look at that wick. Crazy wick. Anyway, I'm pretty keen to trade some of this movement today. Things are moving around all over the place, so you know it may be shorting. You know, it may be a day for shorting because of the you know, just the retest of support that I think Bitcoin would be healthy doing. But you know, who knows? We could get rolling again. This is why you follow the market structure on a time frame that you're comfortable with. I think because things are moving so rapidly, paying attention to the 1 minute is still you know, valid, I would say, warranted. A lot of people diss the 1 minute, but hey, it's there for a reason. It's available to us for a reason. You know, if you're trading, it's an important chart, the 1 minute. Taking signal though, you want to take your signals off the bigger charts because it's stronger signals, but that doesn't mean to say the 1 minute doesn't bear any significance as well. You know, you can still get important information from it. All right, so we haven't truly broken the structure yet, so it's still like on the cards. Getting below this low was kind of like, ooh, you know, big change of character here. I was going to look at some altcoins. I think Solana had an amazing day yesterday. Look at that candle. 19% yesterday. Incredible. Let me delete that one. What's the height of Solana in this move up? 25.945. Beautiful. Broke August high by $1. Cheers, Static. Super chat. What do we have? Like, we've had 23 people in here. I think people are busy. People are busy trading. than to be listening to YouTube. And that's kind of like a hint. Maybe I should be too. I should wrap it up shortly and take advantage of the market moving, right? Like, this is what we're here for. We're here to see the market move. So, well, not just see it, but participate. At least that's me. That's what I want to be doing. So, with that being said, I really appreciate you guys coming on and checking the stream out. Thank you for your continued support, and I will see you tomorrow, same time probably. Hopefully we got some more interesting moves to talk about. But anyway, enjoy your evening, enjoy your morning, wherever you may be, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.